Hi students, welcome to NSR IT and NEET Academy. This is the 10th session of straight line for junior inter students. So in this session we are going to solve some 4 marks questions. So our first 4 marks question is A 10, 4, B minus 4, 9 and C minus 2, minus 1 are the vertices of a triangle. So in this question we are finding 4 bits. So first one is AB line segment and second one is the median through A and the altitude through B and the perpendicular bisector of the side AB. So first one is AB line segment. So AB line segment means a line having 2 endpoints. So here given A 10, 4 and B minus 4, 9. So in this AB line segment apply here 2-point form. So write here by 2-point form. What is 2-point form? So if we have 2 points x1, y1 and x2, y2, we have 2-point form of straight line equation, that is y minus y1 equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. So this is 2-point form. Why are applying 2-point form? The line segment having 2 endpoints A and B. So we have 2 points, that why here apply 2-point form. So this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. Now substitute the values. Y minus y1 equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. Now y minus 4 equal to 9 minus 4 5 by minus 14 into x minus 10. So minus 14 multiply this side, we get minus 14 into y minus 4 is equal to 5 into x minus 10. 14 multiply here, 14 into y, 14 minus 14 into y minus 14 y, minus into minus plus 14 4 is 56 is equal to 5 into x 5x minus 5 10s 50. Now minus 14y plus 56 move equal outside, we get 5x minus 50 plus 14y minus 56 equal to 0. So 5x plus 14y minus 50 minus 56 minus 106 equal to 0. So this is AB line segment equation. So next second one, the median through A. So what is median? In a triangle ABC, to draw a line from vertex to midpoint of opposite side, so is called median. Now here find AD line equation. AD line equation. So here we have ABC and here we don't have D. So here D is a midpoint of BC. So what is median? To draw a line from vertex to midpoint of opposite side is called median. So our question is the median through A. So here the median passing through A. So that's why I am taking D. So AD is median. So how to get AD median equation? So before that find D value. How D is here midpoint of BC. So already given here B point and C point. So what is B point? Minus 4, 9 and what is C point? Minus 2, minus 1. So right here D is a midpoint. D is a midpoint of BC. Now D is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So now D is equal to x1 plus x2 minus 4 minus 2 by 2, 9 minus 1 by 2. Now D is equal to minus 4 minus 2 minus 6. Now D is equal to minus 6 by 2, 9 minus 1, 8 by 2. Now D is equal to 2 3 is 6, 2 4 is 8. Now already we have A value and already get D value. Now here also apply by 2-point form. So what is 2-point form? Y minus y1 equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. So here a value is 10 comma 4 and d value is minus 3 comma 4. So this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. Substitute here y minus y1 equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. So 4 minus 4 0, so 0 by something. So y minus 4 equal to, so 0 by something is 0, 0 into x minus 10 is 0, now y minus 4 equal to 0. So this is median AD, median equation is y minus 4. So AB line segment equation is 5x plus 14y minus 106 equal to 0 and equation of median is y minus 4 equal to 0. So in this we have again third and fourth. Next third one. So what is the third one? The altitude through B. So what is altitude? In a triangle ABC, to draw a perpendicular line from vertex to opposite side. So here the altitude through B, so altitude means the perpendicular line from vertex to opposite side. So this is perpendicular to AC. So take it as this is E. Now find here B altitude equation. So here E not a midpoint of AC, B is altitude. So already we have B value minus 4 comma 9. So we have to find here slope of BE. So how to get slope of BE? So here BE is perpendicular to AC. So first to find AC slope. So here A point is 10 comma 4 and C point is minus 1 comma minus 2 comma minus 1. It is very difficult to find this point. So that's why we are finding slope of BE. So how to get slope of BE? So if we have AC slope, we can easily find out BE slope. Why? Because here B is perpendicular to AC. So first find slope of AC. So what is slope of 2 points? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Now slope of AC. So this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. So y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So slope of AC is equal to minus 5 by minus 12. So minus minus get cancelled, slope of AC is equal to 5 by 12. So here B is perpendicular to AC. Now slope of BE. So how to get slope of perpendicular line? So reverse this number. So here B is perpendicular to AC. Now slope of AC, reverse it and sign the change. If it have plus, write here minus. If it is have minus, write here plus. So 5 by 12, reverse it, we get 12 by 5. So here plus is there, write here minus. So this is the slope of BE. Now find the equation of altitude. So write here BE altitude equation. So here B point is there and also BE slope is there. What is slope of BE? Minus 12 by 5. Now here slope point is present here. So apply here slope point form. So write here by slope point form. So what is slope point form? Y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. But here using slope of BE, so write here m of BE. So y minus y1 equal to m of BE equal to x minus x1. Now y minus y1. So altitude is BE. So apply here B point. and B slope. What is B point? Minus 4 comma 9. So this is x1 y1. So y1 value 9 here, y minus 9 equal to B slope is minus 12 by 5 into x minus of minus 4. Now 5 multiply here, 5 into y minus 9 is equal to minus 12 into x minus of minus 4 plus 4. So 5 into y, 5y minus 9 5 is a 45 equal to minus 12 into x minus 12x minus 12 4 is a 48. So minus 12x minus 48 move this side, become plus 12x plus 48. Already here we have 5y minus 45 equal to 0. So we get 12x plus 5y, 48 minus 45 is equal to plus 3. So this is B altitude equation. Next fourth one is perpendicular bisector. So what is perpendicular bisector? In a triangle ABC, a line divides the side of a triangle in two equal parts. The side of a triangle divide two equal parts. So here we are finding perpendicular bisector of the side AB. So a line divides this side AB into two equal parts is called perpendicular bisector. So it is perpendicular to AB and also this line divides AB into two equal parts. So take it as this is F. So DE complete, take it as here F. Now how to find this perpendicular bisector? So F is a midpoint of AB. So F is a midpoint of AB. Now F equal to x1 plus x2 by 2. So here A 10 comma 4 and B minus 4 comma 9. x1 plus x2 by 2, 10 minus 4 by 2, 4 plus 9 by 2. So 10 minus 4, 6 by 2 comma 13 by 2. Now F is equal to 3 comma 13 by 2. So we get point on perpendicular bisector. Next find slope of AB. Why? Because so this line is perpendicular to AB. Now find slope of AB. We can directly find the slope of perpendicular bisector. So already perpendicular bisector having point F. Already we get point F. So find the slope. Similarly same using slope point form. Find the perpendicular bisector equation. So before that find slope of AB. y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So x1 y1, this is x2 y2, y2 minus y1, 9 minus 4 by minus 4 minus 10. So 9 minus 4 5. Now slope of AB is equal to 5 by minus 14. Now slope of perpendicular bisector. So what is slope of perpendicular bisector? So here write perpendicular bisector is perpendicular bisector is perpendicular to AB. So now slope of perpendicular bisector equal to reverse it 14 by 5. So here minus is there, write here plus. Now find the equation of perpendicular bisector. So already we get point on a perpendicular bisector and also get slope of perpendicular bisector. Now here also apply slope point form. So write here by slope point form. So what is slope point form? Y minus y1. So y minus y1 equal to m of perpendicular bisector into x minus x1. So here f point and here slope apply here. So this is x1 y1, f is x1 y1. So y minus 13 by 2 equal to 14 by 5 into x minus 3. Right. Now simplify it. 2 into y, 2y minus 13 by 2 equal to 14 into x, 14x minus 14 into 3. 3 1 is 40, 14 3 is 42 by here 5. Now 5 multiply this side and 2 multiply this side, we get 5 2 is 10 into y, 10y minus 13 into 5, 5 3 is 15, 65 equal to 14 2 is 28x, 42 into 2 84. Move this side, 28x minus 84, 10y become minus 10y plus 65 equal to 0. So 28x minus 10y, 84 minus 84 plus 65 minus 19 equal to 0. So this is perpendicular bisector equation. So next question number 2, in second question A bit, find the points on the line which are at a distance 5 units from the point 3 comma 2. Means the distance from A to 5 units distance, we have 2 points, consider that is P and Q. So here find P point and Q point on this line. So already here given line equation 3x minus 4y minus 1 equal to 0. So this is very important question. If we are finding 2 points on the line, you compulsory used parametric equations. What is parametric equations? X is equal to x1 plus r cos theta and y is equal to y1 plus r sin theta. So here already we have r values. So the distance is small r, that is here given mod r equal to 5, that is r equal to plus or minus 5. In r we have positive direction, we have one point P, and negative direction we have one point Q. So here find P and Q points. So before that find here sin theta and cos theta. What is parametric equations? X is equal to x1 plus r cos theta and y is equal to y1 plus r sin theta. So in this question we are not giving sin theta and cos theta value, but here given straight line. By using this straight line, so if you are giving directly theta value, directly find sin theta cos theta. So you are not given any theta value, but here mentioned one straight line 3x minus 4y minus 1 equal to 0. By using this straight line find slope, that is m. So m means tan theta, we get tan theta, we can easily find out sin theta and cos theta. Now start the solution here. Given straight line, so here given 3x minus 4y minus 1 equal to 0, take it as equation number 1. Now slope of equation 1. So what is slope of straight line? Minus a by b. So this is ax plus by plus c form. So m is equal to minus a by b minus a value 3 by b value 4. So here minus minus get cancel. M equal to 3 by 4. What is slope? M means tan theta equal to 3 by 4. So here using right angle triangle we can find sin theta and cos theta. Suppose this is theta. So tan theta means this is opposite side by adjacent. So we have to find hypotenuse. So you know the formula. Hypotenuse square is equal to opposite side square plus adjacent side square. So here 3 square plus 4 square equal to 9 plus 16 is equal to 25. So hypotenuse square is equal to 25. Now hypotenuse square equal to 5 square. Now hypotenuse equal to 5. So from this figure right here sin theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse, that is 3 by 5, and cos theta is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse, that is 4 by 5. So already given here r value. So given r mod r equal to 5 and also given point a 3 comma 2. So this a point is a midpoint of PQ. So also given x1 comma y1 point on the line, that is 3 comma 2. So consider here mod r equal to 5 means r is equal to plus or minus 5. Now consider first r is equal to 5. So write here by parametric equations x is equal to x1 plus r cos theta and y is equal to y1 plus r sin theta. X is equal to, so x1 value 3, r value here plus 5 into cos theta value is 4 by 5. Next y is equal to y1 plus r into sin theta value 3 by 5. Now here 5 get cancelled. Now x is equal to 3 plus 4 and y is equal to 2 plus 3. So x equal to 7 and y equal to 5. Now point P is 7 comma 5. So we get P point. So next consider r equal to minus 5. So if r equal to plus 5 we get P point. Now r is equal to minus 5. Same by parametric equations. By parametric equations. What is x formula? X is equal to x1 plus r cos theta. So same value substitute here 3 minus 5 into 4 by 5. Next y is equal to 2 minus 5 into 3 by 5. Now here 5 get cancelled. X equal to 3 minus 4 and here y is equal to 2 minus 3. So 3 minus 4 minus 1 and 2 minus 3 minus 1. So here Q point is equal to minus 1 comma minus 1. So these are the points on the line from the distance 5 units from A. So the answers are correct or not. How to check the answers here correct or not? So just find midpoint of PQ. x1 plus x2, 7 minus 1, 6 by 2 is 3. And 5 minus 1, 4 by 2 is 2, 3 comma 2. So P point is 7 comma 5 and Q point is minus 1 comma 1. So in this question you remember it. If we have to find 2 points on the line, you must and should use parametric equations. So next question number 2, B bit. So here also find 2 points on the straight line. In first question given here straight line and here mention the angle. So this line makes angle 30 degree with positive direction of x-axis and also given the line passing through A. Here find the 2 points from distance from A to 4 units. In first A bit we have 5 units given and also given straight line. By using straight line find tan theta and after getting tan theta by using tan theta find sin theta and cos theta. But in this question directly given here theta value. So given theta is equal to 30 degrees and also given point x1 comma y1 equal to minus 2 comma 3 and mod r equal to 4. Now consider r is equal to plus 4. So write by parametric equations. What is parametric equations? X is equal to x1 plus r cos theta and y is equal to y1 plus r sin theta. So here we have theta value, r value and x1, y1 value. So what is x1? Minus 2 plus 4 into cos 30. So here given theta value is 30 degrees. Now y is equal to y1 plus r into sin 30. So minus 2 plus 4 into cos 30 value is root 3 by 2 and here 1 plus 4 into sin 30 value 1 by 2. Now here 2 2s are 4. Now x is equal to minus 2 plus 2 root 3 and here y is equal to 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2 plus 1 3. Now P point is minus 2 plus 2 root 3 comma 3. So this is P point. Now consider R is equal to minus 4. Right here again by parametric equations. Why we are using here parametric equations? Because we are finding 2 points on the line. When we are finding 2 points on the line, you must and should use your parametric equations. Without parametric equations, we cannot find 2 points on the line. So remember this point. So x is equal to x1 plus r cos theta and y is equal to y1 plus r sin theta. Now substitute the values. So x1 value minus 2 minus 4 into cos theta is 30. Now y is equal to y1. Y equal to y1 value is 1 minus 4 into sin 30 degrees. Now x is equal to minus 2 minus 4 cos 30 is root 3 by 2. And y is equal to 1 minus 4 into sin 30 value 1 by 2. Now 2 2s are 4, here also 2 2s are 4, minus 2 minus 2 root 3, 1 minus 2. Now x is equal to minus 2 minus 2 root 3, 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Now q point is minus 2 minus 2 root 3 comma minus 1. So this is P and Q points, the distance from 4 units from the point A on the line. So next question number 3, transform the following equations into slope intercept form and normal form. What is slope intercept form? Y is equal to mx plus c. Y equal to mx plus c. So the given equation changes into y equal to mx plus c. What is intercept form? X by a plus y by b equal to 1. What is normal form? X cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to p. So here p value is always positive and alpha is here angle. So these are the forms. Now the straight line equation changes into 3 forms. So first one is slope intercept form. Here given root 3x plus y equal to 4. What is slope intercept form? Y equal to mx plus c. Now x coefficient move that side, y equal to minus root 3x, already here 4 is there, so plus 4. So y equal to minus root 3 into x plus 4. So this is y equal to mx plus c. Here m value minus root 3 and c value is 4. Next second one is intercept form. Intercept form. So it is given here root 3x plus y equal to 4. So what is intercept form? X by a plus y by b equal to 1. After equal we having 1. So here 4 is there. Now take it as this equation 1 and equation 1 both side divide with 4. So equal after if we have 1, don't divide from any value. If we have more about 1 other than 1, divide with here that value. So here 4 is there. So now this equation both side, so equation 1 both side divide with 4. Now both side divide with 4, we get root 3x plus y by 4 is equal to 4 by 4. Now here 2 terms is there, separate the terms. Root 3x by 4 plus y by 4 equal to 1. So here x by a, so in intercept form x coefficient, y coefficient always 1. So now root 3 move to denominator, we get x by 4 by root 3. If you reverse this 4 by root 3, again you get root 3x by 4. now plus y by 4 is equal to 1. Now this is intercept form. So the given line changes into intercept form. How to change intercept form? So first equal outside value, if you other than 1 divide with that value, so it becomes 1. Next x quotient y quotient make it 1, we get intercept form. So next third one is normal form, that is C. So here given root 3x plus y equal to 4. So this one compare with ax plus by plus c. Here a equal to root 3 and b equal to 1. So how to change straight line into normal form? First find ab value. After getting ab value, find root a square plus b square. Take it as, this is equation number 2. So already here 1 is there. So write here also 1. A equal to root 3, b equal to 1. Now find square root of a square plus b square. So this is a procedure of normal form. So how to change straight line into normal form? First find here AB. So the given straight line compare with ax plus by plus c, we get AB values. After getting AB, find square root of a square plus b square. Here a value root 3. Now a square root 3 square plus 1 square. Root 3 square is 3, 1 square is 1, 3 plus 1 4. Root 4 value is 2. So root a square plus b square is equal to 2. So after getting root a square plus b square, so this value divide with this equation. So root 3x plus y equal to 4, both side divide with 2. So this equation divide with 2. Now the straight line equation changes into normal form. Now root 3x plus y by 2 is equal to 4 by 2. Now separate the terms. Root 3x by 2 plus y by 2 equal to 2 2 is 4. Now x into root 3 by 2 plus y into 1 by 2 is equal to 2. Now sin 31 by 2, here cos 30, root 3 by 2. In place of root 3 by 2, write here cos 30. So x into cos 30 plus y into sin 30 is equal to 2. So x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to p. So here alpha value same and here p value is positive. So that's why that is in normal form. So next question number 2, x plus y plus 2 equal to 0. So this straight line equation changes into 3 forms: slope intercept form, and normal form. So first one is slope intercept form. Slope intercept form. So here given x plus y plus 2 is equal to 0. So now write y is equal to minus x minus 2. X and 2 move the side. Why? Because in slope intercept form is y equal to m into x plus c. So next y is equal to minus 1 into x plus of minus 2. So this is y equal to mx plus c. So here m value minus 1 and c value minus 2. Next intercept form. So here given x plus y plus 2 is equal to 0. So in intercept form the constant value is plus or minus, whatever it may be. So this constant value first move equal outside. So we get x plus y is equal to minus 2. So now this minus 2 makes it 1. So this both side divide with minus 2. So take it as equation number 1. So equation 1 both side divide with minus 2. So both side divide with minus 2, we get x plus y by minus 2 is equal to minus 2 by minus 2. So So here minus minus get cancelled, 2 also get cancelled, we get x plus y by minus 2 is equal to 1. So x by minus 2 plus y by minus 2 equal to 1. So this is intercept form, x by a plus y by b equal to 1. So here a value minus 2, b value also minus 2. Next is C, normal form. So here given x plus y plus 2 equal to 0. So in exam also, out of 100 students, 95 students only exactly change this straight line into normal form. 95 students confused here. So don't confuse here. We have one trick. So observe the constant first. You observe the question here, x plus y plus 2 equal to 0. If constant value is positive, means here c value is positive, x and y move equal outside. Listen carefully. If constant value is positive, x and y move equal outside. If constant value is negative, move constant equal outside. If constant value is negative, move constant equal outside. If constant value is plus, x and y move equal outside. So observe here, constant value c is 2 plus 2. So now write 2 is equal to minus x minus y. Why here moving x and y? Because the constant value, if we are moving equal outside, it become positive, but here constant is positive. If moving equal outside, it become minus. So what is our normal form? X cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to p. So here p is always positive, p value always greater than 0. So that's why if constant is here positive, x and y move equal outside. Now we get minus x minus y equal to 2. So take it as equation number 2. Now here compare with ax plus by c. Now here a equal to minus 1 and b value also equal to minus 1. Now find here square root of a square plus b square is equal to square root of minus 1 square plus minus 1 square. So minus 1 square is 1 and minus 1 square 1 is equal to root 2. Now equation 2 both side divide with root 2. So minus x minus y by root 2 is equal to 2 by root 2. So minus x minus y by root 2 equal to 2, we can write here as root 2 into root 2 by root 2, root 2 get cancelled. Now separate these terms, minus x by root 2 plus minus y by root 2 is equal to root 2. So it can be written as x into minus 1 by root 2 and y into minus 1 by root 2 equal to root 2. Now the straight line changes into normal form, that is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to p. So observe this equation here, cos and sin both are in negative. Here cos value, sin value both are negative. So sin and cos negative in third quadrant. Sin and cos negative in third quadrant. In third quadrant we have 180 plus and 180 plus and 270 minus. So observe here, if we have plus 1 by 2 and here also plus 1 by 2, sin and cos we get at the value of 45 degrees. Sin 45 value 1 by root 2, cos 45 also 1 by root 2, but here we have minus. So write here theta is equal to 180 plus 45. 180 plus theta, in place of theta write here 45 degrees. Okay, now so 180 plus 45, theta is equal to 225. So in place of 225 we get cos 225 value minus 1 by root 2 and also sin 225 also minus 1 by root 2. So now write here y here taking 180 plus theta. So 180 plus theta present in third coordinate. In third coordinate cos and sin both are negative. So that's why I am writing here theta equal to 180 plus 45. Why here writing 45? this 1 by root 2 and here 1 by root 2 both are getting sin 45 and cos 45. That's why I am writing in place of 180 plus theta, write here 180 plus 45. So 180 plus 45 is 225. Now write this equation into x into cos 225 plus y into sin 225 is equal to root 2. So this is normal form. If we are changing to degree form into radian form, just to multiply 225 into pi by 180. Now degree changes into radian form. So 45 4 is a 45 5 is a 5 into 5 5 pi. So next write here x into cos 5 pi by 4 plus y into sin 5 pi by 4 is equal to root 2. So this is our normal form. So the straight line changes into normal form, you observe the constant value is positive or negative. So next question number 3, root 3x plus y plus 10 equal to 0. First this one changes into slope intercept form and intercept form and normal form. So write here y equal to minus root 3x minus 10. Now write y equal to minus root 3 into x plus of minus 10. So it is in the form of y equal to mx plus c. So your m value minus root 3, c value minus 10. Next write here root 3x plus y plus 10 equal to 0. So first 10 move equal outside, it become minus 10. Now take it as equation number 1. So equation 1, both side divide with minus 10. We get root 3x plus y by minus 10 is equal to minus 10 by minus 10. So here minus get cancelled, 10 get cancelled. So root 3x by minus 10 plus y by minus 10 is equal to 1. Now here in intercept form, x coefficient, y coefficient always 1. So root 3 move denominator, it become x by minus 10 by root 3 plus y by minus 10 equal to 1. Now is in the form of intercept form. So next C, normal form. So root 3x plus y plus 10 equal to 0. So observe here constant is positive. So root 3x and y move equal outside, minus root 3x minus y. So minus root 3x minus y equal to 10. Take it as equation number 2. Now here compare with ax plus by plus c, we get a equal to minus root 3 and b is equal to minus 1. Now find square root of a square plus b square value. So this is compared with ax plus by plus c. Now we get a and b value. Now find a square, square root of a square plus b square value. So square root of minus root 3 square is 3, minus 1 square 1, 3 plus 1 4. So root 4 value 2. Right. Equation to both side divide with 2. So the equation to both side divide with root a square plus b square value. So now minus root 3x minus 1 by 2 is equal to 10 by 2. Minus root 3x by 2 plus minus y by 2 equal to 2 5s are 10. Now write x into minus root 3 by 2 plus y into minus 1 by 2 equal to 5. So here also sin and cos both negative, and here cos, this is cos 30 and this is the sin 30 value. So if we have plus root 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2, we get it 30. So sin 30 is 1 by 2, cos 30 root 3 by 2, but here both have minus, so both have minus in again third quadrant. Now write here theta equal to 180 plus 30. Why I am writing 30? In sin 30 1 by 2 plus in cos 30 also root 3 by 2 plus. So when we get at plus value, we get at 30. So that one in place of 180 plus theta, in place of theta write 30. Now 180 plus 30, 210. So theta value is 210. Now write x into cos 210 plus y into sin 210 is equal to 5. Now 210 changes into radian form, right here pi by 180. So 7, 3 7 is 3 6, so 7 pi by 6. Now write x into cos 7 pi by 6 plus y into sin 7 pi by 6 is equal to 5. So this is radian form. So these are the three forms. So slope intercept form and intercept form and normal form. So in this session we are learning, this is very important question. Okay na? So how to change the straight line into normal form. So this is important one, practice in rough notes. So today's session is completed. If you have any doubt, call my number. I will clarify your doubts. Take care. Bye bye.